it's Cindy. I'm at the beach, as you can see. I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but as I was walking out the door, I was told to bring my camera. I was really upset the other day when I didn't bring my camera because the sunset was amazing. As you know, it's usually very pink around here. And it was like the brightest pink that I've ever seen, and I missed it. But anyway, so basically what I was guided to talk to you about today is people are feeling, this is another energy alert, so people are feeling, I'm finding, there's like two main categories. One of them is they're feeling like nothing, like blah, like what's going on, what's happening here, and maybe just like in this in-between weird phase. And other people I've been noticing have been so inspired to start exercising. Like I've been seeing like a flurry of people that have been like all of a sudden going back to the gym or taking up running or whatever, and that's kind of where I'm at. I've got a little bit of both going on, but more I'm like, I started running again, so I'm running at sunrise, well, trying to get to sunrise. It was a little late today, but I've been feeling really inspired to work out, and so that's really good. But I want to talk about just really what's going on with the energy shift. So obviously if you watched my last energy alert, I was talking about how really our higher selves are making us go inside and really stand up for ourselves, stand up for our lives, and really, you know, we all want to manifest great stuff in our lives. So the only way to really manifest great stuff is if you change things and the things that you do in your life to make changes. And so part of that is getting in integrity with who you are and not settling anymore. And so many of us, you know, yeah, I'm not settling, I'm going for what I want, and then you get in different situations, whether it's a job or a personal relationship, or even maybe it's with health regarded issues where you know you could be doing something to make your health better, but you're just not feeling motivated to do so. So it's anything that has to do with really wanting the best for yourself and going for that. So the longer that you fight up against not being in your true highest integrity, the harder this shift is really going to be for you. So that's the first thing. But now there's kind of this lull thing going on, but don't worry, because it ain't going to be for long. Believe me, you're going to start feeling a shift after shift after shift up through 2012 and into 2013. It's not going to stop at the end of 2012, but right now we're just at a really crucial ascension rate. It's like this accelerated energy that's just coming in, and it's just not giving. It's just, in fact, it is giving. That's what it's doing. It's giving. It's making us do what we need to do to get what we want to get. And you know, it really comes down to is if you could really have trust and faith that the universe has your back, then you will totally have that knowing that comes from your crown chakra, that connects with your spiritual body, connects with all that is, with God, your higher power, whoever that is to you. If you had that pure knowing that everything's always working out for your best, even if it doesn't appear to be good, then if you really have that knowing and can give gratitude for everything that happens in your life, good, bad, ugly, pretty, sad, whatever, you're going to go places. You really hit that mark when you can really adapt that into your everyday thinking and feeling that you know without a doubt everything's happening perfectly. Everything that happens perfectly. And you don't have to really worry about anything. And you know, that's really where I got in my life, was I had so many concerns. Like, what about this issue in my life? What about this person? What about that person? What about, you know, my family? What about me? What about my work? It's just like all of this stuff that I have to take into consideration, which I'm sure you're all doing too, because it's part of your everyday life. But the truth is, the only thing you really have to do is say what you, okay, the first thing is, I'm looking at this gorgeous pelican that's flying over me. The first thing you have to do is get really clear with what inspires you. What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to be in your life? And I'm not talking about, I want to be like, open a cupcake store. And I'm not saying that's bad. Like, if you wanted to really open a cupcake store, then you should open a cupcake store. But is that really what's so inspiring? Is that what lights your fire? Is that what brings that, you know, drive to want to go for it? That's what I'm talking about. Finding that inner divine flame inside of you. What is it that really would light you on fire? Forget about jobs and money and what you need to make or whatever. What would really light your fire? Oh my gosh, if you guys could see this, I gotta show you. Look at this guy. Okay, he just came flying by over me. That is so funny. Like, he's totally in the seat. Look at this guy. No way. That is too funny. And he's flying by me, looking at me like I'm weird. Okay? And he's gonna land. Okay, I hope he doesn't land next to me. I thought he was gonna land. God, that is a trip. Okay, now let me go back to my video. Okay, so here we are again. What is it that would totally light your fire? Like, would it be like an amazing life where you lived on the beach somewhere? Or would it be like hiking the highest mountain that you could ever dream of? What would it be? Is it you know, finding a cabin, a modest cabin, and being a writer? Really, that's where we need to go. That's where we need to go. Not trying to think up a job that's going to make us money. Now, that's okay too. That's okay too. I mean, if that's really what inspires you. And you know, my friend called me last night, and I'm really talking about changing a lot of the work that I do, like maybe stop doing my trips, my spiritual journeys. I don't know. I'm really contemplating that, giving that up. And she said, well, what inspires you? And my first answer to her was nothing. Nothing. I don't feel like nothing's inspiring me. She goes, uh-oh. And so sometimes we feel like that, and if you have a feeling like that, a passing feeling like that, it's okay. Be in that when you're in that. It's okay. But I'm sure that will change. I don't think that you'll always feel like that. But then when I started talking to her, I told her, you know what? If I really could do anything with my work, what I would really want to do is continue to do like these energy alerts, because I think that they're really helpful to people. I would love to just keep doing YouTubes. And I'm really like have a passion to talk about world peace. Like, world peace is really important to me, and I would love to, you know, speak at some conferences maybe a couple times a year, where I can actually be in front of large audiences talking about ascension, about the process of ascension, where we are growing and becoming, and our world is transitioning and moving into the new world and all that stuff. I would love to have a huge audience to talk about that stuff. And so that really would inspire me. That would light my fire. Those things would light my fire. So that's what I'm kind of talking about. Is like, if you could just do anything, what would it be that really would be interesting for you? So, you know, that's kind of where I'm focusing now. I don't know how that could happen, or, I mean, I'm sure it could, because, I mean, I manifest amazing things. But, you know, sometimes if you've got a busy schedule, and maybe you've got to give up some of the things that you're doing so energy can flow to bring in the new stuff. So, you know, I see some people that are like always pushing their services and always putting up, I don't know, posting their websites all the time. And, you know, I do a little bit of that on Facebook, but I don't really do a lot. But I see people like all the time just pushing their stuff, trying to like make, you know, get people to see their stuff, and it's like so yesterday. It's just like, you know what? You don't have to push it. You don't have to. If people want it, they're gonna find you. If people want it, they know you're there. You don't have to keep pushing it in their faces, down their throats all the time. It's so, to me, repulsing. It's repelling. And so I'm really at that stage where I don't really want to do that. You know, if somebody likes my work, they're gonna find me. If I'm supposed to speak in front of large audiences, those audiences are whoever it is. I'm supposed to be published by a big publisher, they're gonna find me. I'm not gonna bust my ass trying to make people see me. I'm very bright. I'm anchoring in so much light. I'm all over Facebook. I've got my videos on YouTube. I have articles on the internet. I have a book published. I have a lot. So if somebody needs to find me, they're gonna find me. So it's so yesterday to keep pushing yourself and pushing your stuff. To me, I can't even do that with my work anymore. If I don't feel inspired by it, or if people aren't coming, there's no way I'm gonna try to just start cramming that stuff down anybody's throat. I know that the work will come to me if it's meant to come to me. Now, yes, I'll send out a newsletter here and there. I will put some stuff up on Facebook if a trip's coming up. Yes, I'll do that. But I'm not like every day trying to put up some quote with my website on it, or I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to go there. It doesn't matter. If it feels good to you, go for it. But what I'm saying is we don't need to push anything. What we need to do is get really clear about what lights our fire, and then put it to the universe, and then do what it takes to stay aligned with that. Now, it doesn't mean just sitting around on the couch waiting for the universe to put it on your lap. No, you gotta, you've gotta manifest, you gotta meditate, but do it with ease and know and trust the universe is pushing you there, nudging you there, and through all the sequences of regular events in your life, you're getting there. So right now, people are either on this blah, feeling like nothing, or they're getting really inspired to work out and stuff. And for the people who are getting inspired to work out, that's really cool, because when you do that, you're like taking your mind off the blah, and you're really getting your body, mind, and spirit cleared up and clean and healthy, and it's like you're preparing for that next thing to come in. And when you're really taking care of yourself, body, mind, and spirit, and preparing like that, the universe starts delivering. And if you're just blah, and then you're just like, ugh, and then talking about your woes and blah, 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 you gotta find a way to make your days a little better. Somehow, some way, you gotta try to climb out of that. Not try, you've got to climb out of it. Sometimes, yeah, sheesh, like a week and a half ago, I was out of it for like 5 days, and I didn't leave the house unless I had to. I mean, I left because I had to do stuff, but if I had my choice, I would have stayed in bed and covered my head up for 5 days and not even seen the world. But ultimately, I was still relaxed in the knowing that everything was okay. I was just a lot of emotions were coming up and releasing, and that's okay. That is fine. That's normal. But all in all, I still knew everything was okay. I still knew what I wanted, and I was still giving gratitude every morning and night to God for all the good stuff and bad stuff in my life. So you can still stay on track when you're going through releasing and feeling in that blah moment. The best thing to do, if you can't get up and inspire yourself to move around, is meditate, pray, read something inspirational, or simply just give gratitude to God. Just lay down and give gratitude to God and listen to some soothing music. And you can do at least that much. And if you do that, that's going to help you shift to the next level. So let's just finish with this energy alert here. So what I'm being shown is things are kind of on that lull floating thing. And that's okay. And we're coming into the harvest moon on the 29th. So the moon's playing with our emotions again. And the full moon is always about releasing. So anything that you have been manifesting, like, say, I'm just going to say anything. So say you're manifesting money, or you're manifesting a car, or you're manifesting a job, or you're manifesting a soulmate. You want to do, for the full moon statements, I release any fears around having money. I release any fears around having a new car. I release any fears around my new job. I release any fears around finding my, I release any fears around having a soulmate. And you do those release statements until the new moon, and then the new moon you do the positive present tense affirmations. I have videos on manifesting with the moon cycles, so go look that up. I'm not going to keep repeating the same thing, but just know it's a period of a release. But with release, you're letting stuff go to bring in the new stuff. So it's cool. It's all good. Everything is all good. If you could possibly get away, do a retreat, or get a healing, get a reading if you need information about what's going on with you to put your mind at ease. You know, I do all of those things, and you can contact me for that. Or I'm sure you have friends that do that, or people that you go to that do that. So visit them. It doesn't matter who you get the information from, but if you need it, just make sure you go get it. That's what's important. What the angels are telling me is just have some patience and faith right now. Busy yourself up, like just, you know, keep your mind occupied on other stuff. Like I said, get outside if you can. And they're saying, just know it's all coming. They're showing me everything's falling into place exactly how it needs to fall into place. So, you know, rest assured, all is well. All is really, really well. But it will be well-er if you will start putting some real thought to what lights your fire. And until this shift, I'm seeing like within the next week it's going to shift again. So next week I'll probably be back with another energy alert. But the angels are telling me it's going to start picking up again, and business is going to start picking up, and like they're saying, no worries, just let the energy roll with the energy. It's okay. Work with Archangel Jophiel. She helps you see the beauty and love in everyone and everything around you, and she's really uplifting and amazing. At night before you go to sleep, call in Archangel Raphael and his healing angels to help you just get a healing at night. Remember to clear your chakras, or have somebody do it for you. It's always really much better to have someone do it for you, because they can really get in and get the stuff that you're not seeing, or maybe you're just not in the mood for it. I don't know. But just chill out, man. Just chill out. Stop worrying. Worry gets you nowhere. Put your mind to gratitude and what would light your fire. That's where you want to be. Oh yeah, and about worrying about anything, that any of your stuff, like relationships or jobs or life or money or anything, really, there is no need to worry if you really totally trust this universe and have the knowing that the universe is always taking care of you. It's always lining you up. It's the worry that causes the bricks in the way. It's the worry that causes things to go wrong. So if you keep wanting things to not go your way, keep worrying. But if you keep just giving gratitude for every way that you feel, good or bad, the universe is going to love you even more and want to give you even more, because that is what opens that magnetism to the law of attraction, to attract the things you want in your life. And I guess I've gone on long enough. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's like sunset. I don't know what time it is, 7 o'clock probably p.m. Sitting on my awesome beach. I guess you guys have seen the surfers going by. There's a bunch of kids that were boogie boarding when I came. I was trying to get them in the picture, but I couldn't really get them. And there's more people out here than normal at this time. Although there's probably only 10 people. Okay, it's so amazing that I have this huge beach pretty much to myself all the time. It's just so awesome. As you can see the teenagers behind me there, hanging at the beach. I live in like the most awesome place. I am so lucky. Anyway, enough about me and my amazing life. What about yours? What are you gonna do to make yours amazing? You know what? Dress yourself up. make yourself look pretty, feel good, go outside, be seen, shine your light, anchor light into you every day. That's one of my jobs, is to anchor God's light into me every day, as much light as possible, because that's just bringing so much light to this planet. And of course, since I'm all into the world peace, every morning and every night I'm sending light to the whole planet, to every single one of you, to every single person on this earth. I am sending light to you every single day, and to every country and every animal and everything. So maybe you could help me with that, because that'll make you feel a lot better too. Light always makes you feel better. Anyway, that's it for today, and hang tight. It's all coming together just so perfectly. You'll see. Next week, I'm seeing a little bit of rocking and rolling, but if you can hang tight and just focus on what's really important, you'll make it through it. It's not going to be anything like it was the last week or 2 weeks, which was like hell. Really, it was so bad. So anyway, let's keep moving this. Let's keep moving towards the new world, keeping positive, spreading positive words to people around you. The best thing to do to lift you up is to lift other people up. So if you could say a kind word to other people, it really helps you to feel better too. So you know what? Give your light, and you will feel a lot better. And get out of the house. Get outside. And you know what? You really have to enjoy every day. Life is amazing, okay? And you really have to enjoy every moment. And when you can really do that, then you really start enjoying life. So it really is all in your hands. So, you know what? Create something awesome. Love yourself enough to enjoy this life and create something so awesome. Okay, everyone. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Friend me on Facebook. My name's Cindy Eiler, and I'll be catching up with you guys again soon. Take care.